Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm back with another video. So in the last video, if you guys watched it, I gave you a tour of the new studio space that I built in my basement. My wife and I bought a house a year ago, and the house is about 100 years old. I'm standing in that room right now. There's my drums behind me and the studio wall back there. And so I built this cool little space, but I quickly realized after throwing down a quick beat on the kit yesterday that I need some soundproofing and some acoustic treatment in this room. So that's what we're starting today. I'm gonna try to film as much as I can and explain what I'm doing to you guys. But the first thing that I'm doing is I went to the local Harbor Freight store and I bought a moving blanket, and then I bought some wool blend cover is what it's called. Moving blanket was like $4. The wool was like 10 bucks for 3 packages. The plan is I'm gonna build a wooden frame, and then I'm going to wrap it and staple gun the moving blanket tightly around the wooden frame, and then I'm gonna fill the back side, the inside of it, with the wool. And I'm gonna make my own acoustic panel, 40 inches by 50 inches, and it's gonna hang directly above, let me switch my camera here. Well, I guess it won't let me. It's gonna hang directly above the kit right up here on the joist of the ceiling. So that's the first step that I'm gonna do. So let's get to it. Okay, so now I've cut all my boards. I'm 6 inches in from every side of the moving blanket. So now it's time to screw the boards together to build the frame and then staple the blanket tightly around the board. Okay, you guys, so I got the frame built. Now it's time to staple the acoustic, or the moving blanket, sorry, that I bought from Harbor Freight tightly around the frame. And I'm gonna fill the inside with wool, and then we're gonna screw it up above the overhead mics on the joist of the ceiling. Let's do it. Okay guys, so I forgot that this might be a little hard to hang up by myself because this is a little heavy. I don't know how I'm gonna get this done, but we're gonna give it a go. This is the hardest part of it all, was to hold this thing that probably weighs 35, 40, maybe even close to 50 pounds with the wool inside of it. To hold that up by yourself and to get the screws in, I'll never do it again. All right, hey everybody, it's day 2 of soundproofing the new drum studio in the basement, and right now I'm just waiting for Amazon to drop off some of my supplies. As soon as they do that, we'll get back to it and go downstairs and start working on the basement some more, but I'm super excited. Okay guys, so I'm in the basement here. I'm still waiting on my acoustic treatment supplies to get here, but one thing that a lot of people have been telling me online, and I kind of figured this too, was I have these huge, massive windows in the basement. They're here behind me, as you can see. They're 70 inches wide, both of them. So I think what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting on my stuff to get here, I'm gonna run to Lowe's, which is like 5 minutes from my house, which is super handy. I think I'm gonna buy like some blackout curtains, like really heavy curtains. There's a piece of wood above the windows that I think I could bolt a mounting system into to cover these windows for when I record. Now obviously the windows are really cool and I want to have them open for other videos when I'm like actually not recording drums, but I think I do have the possibility of breaking these windows, as you can see behind me, if I don't cover them up. So that's another thing I'm gonna work on today. We'll get that finished up, and then I'm still waiting on my bass traps to get here for the corners of the room, and some big industrial blankets that I ordered with grommets on the top that will hang on the back of the doors when I'm recording as well. Okay guys, so I finally got the curtains done and hung up behind me here. As you can see, they block out most of the sunlight, and they're a heavier material. I can already tell that the room is a lot more dead sounding just by putting those curtains up, and you can probably tell by my voice too. And I'm just using my camera, the internal mic on my camera. So that made a really big difference. The acoustic treatment is finally here. The mail guy delivered it about an hour ago, so I'm gonna go upstairs and grab it and start placing those on the walls. And then the only thing left are the bass traps when they get here. So far so good. Alright, hey guys, it's now day 3 of soundproofing the drum studio in my basement, and today I'm hanging up small bass traps in the corners of the room. So I'm gonna do that now. I just ordered these small foam acoustic treatment bass traps for really cheap off Amazon. They were like 25 bucks for 4 of them. And that'll cover all 4 corners in this room. I'm gonna hang them at the top of the corners. I read online and talked to a bunch of drummers over on Reddit about that. Some people cover the whole entire corner, some people just do the bottom, and some people just do the top. Everybody online said to definitely do the tops first and see how that works. So I'm gonna do the tops of the corners first of the room, see how it sounds. I might order another set and do the bottoms as well, but we'll see what happens. So let's get to it. Okay, I have the first one hung, and I'm just using double-sided mounting tape, but here, I'll take the camera off and show you guys. So, there it is. Alright you guys, so I am officially done soundproofing the new drum studio, and I got the blankets hung on the doors. There's no light coming through. It's a little dark, I'm sorry. I'm getting away from my lights here, but I am done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a clip of me playing with a Shure microphone and going straight into my phone. I was sat down and played a beat the other day with no soundproofing, and I'm gonna put the mic in the same spot and play the same beat with all the soundproofing here with the same microphone to show you guys the difference. So check it out. Alright you guys, so that is it for today's video. That's how I soundproofed the drum studio in my new house. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful to some of you who are looking to do the same thing for your drum studio. Yeah, I did all this for about 150 bucks off Amazon and using supplies around the house. It turned out pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. At this point, I'm just rambling on, so please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.